Hello, my name is Azmi Sharom, and this is my show, Brave New World. This week, I'm going to expose a dangerous threat to you, the Malaysian public. You know, this episode with that little girl, the 12-year-old girl, at the chess tournament?
No.
Oh, for crying out loud. You know, to be asked to leave a tournament because the dress she was wearing was deemed to be seductive.
Oh, do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
She's 12 years old, for goodness sake. You know, if you find a 12-year-old seductive, then you need to get help because something's wrong with you. There's a term for grown men who find children enticing.
Sort of cools the ankles, doesn't it?
But, you know, be that as it may, this sorry episode, which incidentally garnered international interest, Malaysia boleh, it's just a tip of the iceberg. Because we are now living in a country which is becoming more and more intolerant and pathetic. We have moral guardians going around throwing their weight and enforcing their so-called vision of morality on the rest of us. I have a question. Who died and made these people the arbiters of morality? You know, it's really unacceptable because no one has the right to force their choices onto others.
Will you recant or will you not?
Now, sure, there are certain ethical boundaries and standards which have to be maintained. Integrity, honesty, for example. And, you know, corruption, it's a bane of the country. And corrupt public officials, they should be punished, they should be penalized. I got no problems with that. But the personal choices of individuals, well, that's their personal choice. But then, of course, I would say something like that because I'm a liberal. And according to, you know, some people in PAS and UMNO, liberals are probably the biggest, greatest danger and threat to this country. So, drink it in, folks. You're looking at a threat.
Here I stand. I can do no other. God help me.
It's really funny. What does liberalism mean? There are many meanings to this word. I mean, you can have economic liberals, okay? So these are the guys who read Ayn Rand and who believe that there should be minimal government and, you know, economic development should be a free-for-all, laissez-faire. Now, I'm not one of those, all right? Because I don't believe in economic liberalism because I think it's cruel, I think it's heartless, and ultimately it serves only the elite. For me, liberalism means, very simply, you live and let live. You know, people have a right to live their lives the way they want to live their lives. They can choose. You know, they can choose their own path, be it economic, be it cultural, social, spiritual. You know, it's your choice. You know, and if you decide that you want to live a life of extreme orthodoxy, then fine. That's your right to do so. You know, so long as you don't hurt anyone, so long as you don't force your views onto me or anyone else, then please, go ahead, knock yourself out. But, you know, here lies the irony. It's hard being a liberal because, you know, we should and must respect the rights of others, even though they hold our rights with nothing but contempt. But, you know, I wonder, who really is the threat? People like myself who believe that everybody has a choice, everybody should live their lives according to the way they want to live their lives, you know, short of hurting people, short of forcing their views on others. Or the other side, you know, these folks who believe that only they are correct, only they are right, and they can force their views onto us. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like ISIS.
How do you feel? Interesting.
Okay, folks, please liberally send your comments to Facebook or YouTube. So until next week, bye-bye.